booth at GuyExpo 2011. We're talking to Afis Khan. Afis is the marketing consultant for NAMILCO, and he's going to tell me more about his products and services. Afis?
Well, thank you for being here, and I'm always happy that NCN can take the time to come to our booth here, and so we can talk about our new products. As you may notice, before I go into the new products, I just want to let you see one of our girls from India. We brought her from India especially to make beat-up, and she made this at home. And this is made out of the beat-up that has been used for energy. And over here, we have another young lady from India. Turn around. We have another lady from India and these girls are responsible for putting all this cream beat-up, putting all the polauri, and putting all the parsad and the halibut together. As you may notice, we are now introducing the new products of parsad, and you may see them all over here, there, and over here. And then we have the halwa over there. These are the products, the new products that NAMILCO have just launched. We have launched it in Berbice, and it went well. People were just anxious to taste it. We also did the same thing in Essequibo, the Essequibo night. And people for the first time are seeing these beautiful packets that we have here that are designed for this purpose. We at Expo here, we have a variety of products. We have 13 products that came from out of flour. And you may know a little bit about the history of the operation of NAMILCO. Is that years ago, in my younger days, we used to only have 100-pound bag of flour. Today, under Mr. Bert Sukai, the managing director of the flour mills, who came to Guyana with bright ideas, having living abroad for a couple of years, came back home with a concept that we should move from the bag flour into packet flour. We have moved not out of the bag, but we moved the bag into the bakeries, and we have moved the packet flour into the homes. We've got the packet flour in all over this country, in all 10 regions. What has happened, people get so accustomed that sometimes they don't believe that the same flour in the bag is the same flour in the packet. So our marketing people, our marketing team, our distributors, all the merchandisers and distributors, and all over Guyana, we're having the flour packed in packet. And this is because Mr. Bertie Sukai, who had this concept, this idea, that flour should be packed in retail packages. So we have, you may notice we have the flour on top of the counter. We have 1 kg, we have 2 kg, we have a ton, we have the self-rising flour. All these are Mr. Bert Sukai's creation, that he came up with a concept of we can put flour in packet. And with the support of these lab technicians, we have come a far way in getting our flour across to the entire Guyana. Well, now that if you look on our board, you'll see the word, I don't know if I pronounce it right now, Navrati, and the religious celebration for the Hindus are coming up, and we thought that this is the right time. This is the right time to launch the parsad and halwa, more of the parsad for the Hindus and the halwa for the Muslims. But because of the Hindu celebration that is coming up right now, we are getting all the Hindus in Guyana to understand, make your home easy, make your kitchen become cleaner, use NAMILCO's parsad. It's easy to cook, it's no stress whatsoever. You may recognize that is how flour is milled. It's simplified the flour diagram. But I will ask Patricia Buki, to give you an explanation of how the diagram is worked out. Here we have the ship coming down from the Atlantic Ocean, come down the Demerara River, and stop at the Brickella, where our mill is. But Patricia will give you briefly of how the chart works and how the wheat is turned into flour.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Khan. Well, he has mentioned my name, Patricia Buki, and I'm from the flour mill, and this is a diagram showing you the way flour is being milled. Okay, the first process of it is the first process of cleaning the flour. As you clean the flour, you can see it has all of these stuff coming out of the flour, which you will get a stone, you will get metal, and other dirty stuff in the wheat actually. This is what the wheat actually looks like. And as you clean, you would see all of these stuff coming out of the wheat before we actually go into the big process in the milling and the sifting of it. After cleaning, which is the whole process here, after cleaning, we soak the wheat. After soaking the wheat, the wheat actually swells. You soak it like for a couple hours or a day, and it actually swells, and that's when we would start milling it, and we start milling And of course, that's how we get the flour. After milling, it becomes finer. It becomes finer and finer. And sifting and all of these processes it has to go through. After milling and you get the wheat and so on, you use the fine parts of it to get the wheat up, which is the wheat. All right, it's not much of the wheat that you would get to make the wheat up or the wheat germ. It's not much of it. Most of it goes to the flour. And this is the last process of cleaning the flour, where you get the weevils and the worm and so on, before it actually goes into the bulk storage, whereby it would come out and goes into the bags. After that, they separate them, and of course they will put all the ingredients and so on, so that they can get the self-rising, the roti mix, harvest, etc. All the products that we have. So this is the chart of which the flour is being milled at National Milling Company. Thank you.
What we're doing here tonight, we've actually recently launched our web page, and we've came up with an ad on our web page asking persons to like our page, and once persons would have liked, we've decided to give a gift to the first 500 persons. We have sliders, we have baby spoons, we have caps, we have bag clips, and we also have a choice of any of our products. In addition to that, we also have our calendars, which goes with recipes with our products. So we basically gonna encourage customers to continue to use NAMILCO products, and even as they do, they can come to these forums such as GuyExpo and learn about what the whole milling process is about.
Here we have Jean. Here we have Jean and her husband, who have been very helpful to NAMILCO over the last couple of years. Jean has been the touring Polari maker in this country. She has traveled almost every county to make Polari for NAMILCO. If you look at the formation of her fingers, if you look at the way she makes that Polari ball, looks so unique. This will consider Jean to be an expert. Jean, how long have you been making Polari?
A long time now.
A long time?
Many years.
You grew up making Polari as a little girl?
Yeah.
And how did you find your way to make Polari this way?
Because my fingers making it wrong.
And Jean, could you tell us what you put into the Polari mix to make the Polari look and taste so beautiful?
Just add a little shallot and a little ground garlic and the water and mix it up.
So that's all it takes, shallot and garlic and water?
Yes.
And that make the Polari look so golden?
Yes.
Thank you, Jean. You have to be an expert.